What's going on, Weekend Hangover Nation? I'm your boy Surf, chilling out with the homie Preach as always. What's going on, Preach?
What is going on, crew?
What's going on, man? I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, but I have enough energy to talk about this jersey number controversy that's going on with your Redskins, man. What's up with all this controversy based on numbers, man? What's going on with that?
First off, it's probably just lame-ass talk. No one knows. No one has anything to really talk about, so just make anything up. This just happens to be something that came to everyone's mind.
I feel you on that.
Weak talk.
But you know what, Preach? We're going to have some weak talk about this jersey crap because, you know what? I am furious about the man Joe Theismann thinking he's somebody that he ain't. Okay, here's what Theismann said when your boy Haskins asked was asked whether or not he was able to use the jersey.
First of all, was asked at the press conference, would he wear the number 7 jersey? He didn't come out and say he was wearing anything like that. He wasn't trying to make it into a big thing. Just was asked at the press conference, is he going to wear the jersey? And all he said was, I'm going to have to talk to Theismann about it.
Why should he have to talk to Theismann about it? Why possibly should he have to talk to Theismann about it? Theismann's numbers with his one ring are... I get the one ring's nice. Brad Johnson has one ring. You know what I mean? I'm not retiring Brad Johnson. There you go. Williams has one ring. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not hating on Theismann, but I am saying that Theismann is not worthy of having his number honored forever. It should be honored, period, honestly. It's been 30 plus years.
First off, I don't think the number was retired to begin with. Second,
no, definitely not.
The only reason why it hasn't been a number 7 in 30 years, because look at all the quarterbacks. What quarterback was wearing number 7 in college?
Come on, man.
Ramsey,
man.
Campbell, Alex Smith, Kirk Cousins.
Out of the 85 quarterbacks y'all have had since like 2000, like you're telling me that one of these guys couldn't have just been given number 7? Like, come on, Preach.
I'm pretty sure he could have just been handed a number 7. They were probably just holding it back. But I'm pretty sure if somebody would have came in, if RG3 would have came in and wanted the number 27, I mean not 27, wanted the number 7, they would have handed it to him. It would have been no questions asked. Don't care what Theismann has to say. It would have just been handed to him.
In 1985, when Theismann got hurt, the man was 8-16 touchdown to interception ratio. I think that he got put out of his misery, honestly. Sorry, y'all. Retired.
Was put down like old Yeller.
Yes. Put him the fuck down. Okay, so Theismann said he's not opposed to it. He just wants to sit down and talk with. He wants to sit down and talk to Haskins about it. Honestly, I gotta be honest with you. It is a big nothing story. But I'm just saying, man, Joe Theismann, please. The man changed his name to Theismann when he was in college to be more attractive to get the Heisman, which he didn't even get. Joe Theismann, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Well, first off, he wasn't even the one that was brought to it was brought to his attention when Haskins said it. It's not like he came out there and said, well, he must kiss my ring and ask me before he wears the number. I must know about this kid before he wears my number. No. It was just, hey, Haskins said he wanted to wear the jersey. He said he should talk to you first. You know, what do you think about it? Hey,
Preach. His exact quote. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not saying yes yet. Who the fuck is you, Joe Theismann? Are you kidding me right now? Like, who is you, bro? Like, are you kidding me?
It's just small talk. That's all it is.
It doesn't matter. What do you mean I'm not saying yes yet? Man, oh my God.
He's just don't have to talk to the kid. That's all he's doing. Hey, Haskins said he wanted to talk to him.
Killing me, Preach. All right, let's move on to more important jersey numbers.
Let me say this first. I don't think Theismann should have a say-so because this goes for both of the jersey numbers we're about to talk about. If it was that important, their numbers would have been retired. So
if he was that good, his number would have been retired.
Exactly. Since they weren't, then he doesn't get a fucking say-so. Haskins,
for sure.
He shouldn't have to go out and ask him or anything like that. He should just wear the goddamn number. Like if he
and y'all should just be giving it out like it's any other number because his numbers are not good enough to be immortalized in Redskins history. Honestly, you guys have only retired one jersey in the history of y'all's. history of y'all's franchise, and you guys have had much more worthy pieces. Yeah,
absolutely.
But you guys have had
If
much
we
more
didn't
worthy
retire
pieces than
Dale
Joe
Green
Theismann
and,
to have their numbers honored.
the Diesel and all these people, then he shouldn't get his number retired either. And if Haskins wouldn't have came in and said, during the press conference, I have to ask Theismann, if he wouldn't have mentioned that, this wouldn't even have been a topic. He would have just got the jersey and kept it moving.
But it is a topic because Joe Theismann is an ass preach, because he's a pure ass, man. That's why it's a topic. But anyways, moving on to more important jerseys here. What is your thoughts on Clinton Portis? Hey, this has been a couple weeks ago, but what about Clinton Portis saying fuck no to Collins wearing Sean Taylor's jersey, man? Well, what's your thoughts on that, man?
First off, I have so much mixed feelings about this situation because I love Sean Taylor. Like, man, I'm just watching that kid. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame just for his first 4 years in the league. Just because how miraculous this kid was, what he meant to the team. He was a pure enforcer. Now, coming out, I felt the same thing about Collins. I know a lot of people said his hips and all this stuff, but I loved Collins coming out. And it just made it better for me, the fact that he felt the same way about Sean Taylor as I do and the rest of the Redskins nation. And for Clinton Portis to jump onto the subject, I'm more okay with him jumping into it than I was Theismann with his little antics, because the fact that he was so close to Sean Taylor, I feel that he has a say so. I also thought that the number should have been retired.
Really?
I think nobody should have wore that number. Period.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Okay.
you guys retired Jerome Brown when he died.
Yeah, definitely.
I felt we should have did the same thing. Sean Taylor meant that much to our organization.
Okay. Are we gonna lead forward a weekend hangover fan led revolution to get the Washington Redskins to retire number 21?
Hey, put it down in the comment. #retire21 Redskins Nation.
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. So,
Now,
let's say Collins tears it up, man. Would you be okay with him honoring Sean Taylor by wearing the number at least 1 year?
I kind of want him to wear the number now.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, he is a true fan of his. He was was in full tears when he got handed the jersey by Daniel Snyder. If you guys know the story, he was handed the jersey at a dinner, was broken down in tears and all this good stuff, which was pretty remarkable. I mean, obviously that shows how much he cared for the guy, even though he didn't get to know him. But I really think the number should have came down to the family saying yes or no to it. But if they do say no to the number, then wear 36. That's the number Sean Taylor came in as a rookie.
That'd be pretty cool.
That ends the whole argument. Just wear 36 and remember him then. I understand it's all remember 21 and stuff like that, but wear 36, that's what he wore first.
See, I think y'all should take a Joe Theismann level arrogance to the whole number thing. Not saying yes yet. Come out here and show that you are worth that big contract, and then, next year we'll talk about it. We'll sit down and we'll talk about it. Joe Theismann style. True. But I think if it is this much of an argument, then I think it should have been retired. Okay, I can dig it. Pure argument right there. All right, guys, this is a weekend hangover rant. We're just bullshitting in the off season. We're just having a conversation here. Preach, you want to say anything to the nation?
Hopefully our next podcast would not be about numbers. Unless it's stats.
I can promise you it won't be about numbers unless it's stats. All right, y'all. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Oh, God, that sounded more like that Cardi B. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all.